Nathan, 4-0 victory over West Ham Under-21s in the Checkatrade Trophy tonight. Your thoughts on that?
Look, I'm pleased with the result. I mean, it's they have some wonderful footballers, but I thought we were professional tonight. At times we didn't defend as well as we could have, and we weren't as professional as we could have. But I thought, look, just at home to make 11 changes and to give young players, and we were young. We were under-21s, most of them ourselves. So to go up against the Premier League side, beat them 4-0 was very good. And I said I'm pleased with Cookie, because I thought Cookie was excellent all night. Really, Tollaway got his goal. Jarvis took his goal fantastically well, and young Carter scored. So look, it's a good night for the club, as I said, because we've been able to make 11 changes and still win a game 4-0.
Well, we talk about these games often, don't we? When they're always entertaining. There's always plenty of goals. I think that's 43 in 11 games now we've scored since the start of last season in the Checkatrade Trophy. They're always entertaining, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. But we go about them the right way, and then we see what test we're going to get. But look, I thought at times we were very good. I thought we managed the game well, because we knew that they're a good football inside, and they want to press you and stuff. So we changed slightly in terms of our approach, and we got in from that. And I thought we scored 3 good goals, and then one that we've earmarked. If they want to be very expansive and the goalkeeper play in his own 6-yard box, then we wanted to press him. So no, I'm very pleased. And as I said, the pleasing thing was we were able to make 11 changes. We were able to have 2 cup games. We've earmarked just a big week. 2 cup games, 9 goals in 2 of them. Everyone in the squad every fit player in the squad has had a run out, and that's the pleasing thing.
The goals, when they came, the first 3 were all scored by players scoring their first goals for the club, or first senior goals for Callum Cotter and Aaron Jarvis in professional football. First one, obviously, Lawson Diath, great cross from Luke Gambin, and heroes like Mick Harford or Dan Foster.
Well, look, I thought Gambo was really bright, especially for the first 70-75 minutes. I thought he was really bright, really one of our brightest players. And then a great delivery. I mean, one of his only ones, because he hit a few near post, and something we've earmarked, and we were disappointed with that side. But the ball he did put in was a great ball, and a great header from Lawson. Then I thought young Jarvis took his goal fantastically well. That was more Mick Harford in terms of chest and bang left foot, in wonderful. And then look, we had opportunities to put in their box and to really test them, and we didn't do it enough. But when we did do it, then obviously we scored. And lovely to see Cav Cotter. We recalled him from his loan. He's had some real good minutes at Hitchin, and then we recalled him, and he's got a goal. So look, very good.
Played a lot of games at Hitchin, hasn't he? And he's probably 25, 26 games now, and he looked to have really benefited from that experience in men's football.
Yeah, we did. Look, and obviously we've had Harry Connick and McCormack. We'd earmarked them for 90 minutes tonight, but both obviously picked up minor injuries. So the players have come in have done really well. In terms of Cav Cotter come in, young Jarvo come in, and they both scored. So it's it's brilliant. That's why we have the depth of squad we do, and we're pleased for them.
A few things didn't come off for Jordan Cook on the night, but as you just said there, he kept toiling away, and he got his reward in the end by pressing as high up the pitch as you possibly can and getting a goal.
Yeah, but look, Jordan led the line well. I thought Jordan and they were a handful all afternoon, all evening. They could have had more because they were a handful. They got in. It's just a little bit right at the end really that they probably lacked. But they work great, they toil, and I said they both of them are lacking minutes. Both of them have needed that, and they've got that tonight. And I said they both got on the thing. But look, things we know that they like to be expansive. We know that if you do press the keeper, he gives you a chance. I watched him at Wickham. He was Cruyff turning in his own 18-yard box and things. So Jordan listened and pressed and got his just rewards.
At the other end of the pitch, James Shea proved very sharp. Yeah. 2 or 3 saves he had to make, kept them out, and you say we defended well. Frankie Masonda wearing the armband as well was a big sort of sign of what you think about Frankie.
Yeah, and I thought James was excellent, in terms of distribution, and then obviously another clean sheet for him, which is brilliant. That's what keepers love to judge themselves on. I thought centre halves was a bit of a learning curve for centre halves, because they want to be dominant, they want to play in our first team, and they're going to get a lot more aerial assaults if they play in our first team at the minute. So it's a learning curve for them tonight. Again, they need minutes. Atkins been out and picked up an injury last week. and it's just a test for them. But look, they've learned and they've got better for this experience tonight, and that's a good thing. But look, they kept at it, and we kept a clean sheet, which is what back fours and goalkeepers love.
And in terms of momentum for the club as a whole, the squad as a whole, it's 5 successive wins now in all competitions, with 1 defeat in 19, 8 unbeaten. It's great to keep that momentum going, isn't it, before a massive game on Saturday against Notts County?
Yeah, look, it is. It's great to keep that momentum going, and every competition, we keep saying it, every competition we enter we take very seriously, and we're still competing on 3 fronts and competing a good thing. Obviously a fantastic draw yesterday in terms of Newcastle and stuff, which will take care of itself in a month's time. But we earmark this as a big week for the football club, and 2 down, two successes, and the biggest one to come on the weekend.
You mentioned Newcastle there. It's the first chance we've had to ask you about that since the draw last night. Really pleased with that. I know from the text you sent me afterwards.
Yeah, look, it's a wonderful draw for the football club. I think I'm being reasonably realistic in saying that we're not aspiring to win the FA Cup this year. It'd be lovely if we could, but it's a tall order. So what I wouldn't want to do is to have to go to another League 2 side away and so on and so forth. I think this is a good tie for the club. That's not to say we're not going to try and win the game in any way, but it's added a bit of romance for us. We get to test ourselves against a Premier League side, and a fantastic Premier League side in that fantastic stadium. Obviously our fans will remember the cup game years ago against Newcastle, and the club did so well, and I think so it's a great tie, and I'm very pleased, and it's something that they'll get the supporters more excited than us at the minute.
The preparations off the pitch probably don't need to change too much. Hotel, route, all sorted, isn't it?
Well, yeah, provided if we can play, if we can just get, as I said, if it's a televised one, and as well, that will help. But no, look, the club were fantastic in terms of that. Obviously, Gateshead was near neighbours and so on, and hopefully we'd love the same result. But it'd be a different game, but our preparation will be exactly the same.
Well done tonight, Nathan.
Cheers, thank you very much. Cheers.